Hello friends and welcome to Shadow Gaming. We are back playing Alan Wake. To sum up what happened last time, Alan Wake is a famous author. We started in a nightmare he was having in which he was being chased by a hitchhiker he accidentally ran over. The hitchhiker was a character from one of his books, and he learned how to fight dark apparitions with light. Waking up from the nightmare, we find out he's on vacation with his wife, Alice. It turns out that Alice had plans apart from vacation and had wanted him to see a psychiatrist to help him with his ongoing writer's block. Alan was not receptive to that. He left the confrontation with his wife to cool off, came back, found that she had been fallen into a lake, dived in after her, and then immediately woke up in a car accident. So things are a little weird and strange so far, and we'll see if we can find some answers to all of this. This being in the same universe as Control, I'm guessing that by the end of the game, a lot of things are still going to be unanswered. Let's examine this.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
So I really hope this game isn't going to go down the road of using psychiatry as a source of horror, because that's a bit outdated at this point, and honestly, therapy is very useful to a lot of different people, but we'll just see what happens.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Reach the gas station. So I don't know if this is another nightmare we're in, or if this is reality.
Damn.
Well, here goes the car. I guess we're on foot no matter what now. Just me and Alan hiking through a spooky forest.
Hello?
Before we go into the light, is there anything over here? All one was right.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Well, let's see.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Yeah, so that's clearly referencing the first nightmare we were in. So he's finding manuscripts that he hasn't written yet, but are by him, and he's kind of experienced them in nightmare form. So this is only gonna get weirder. And here.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
That doesn't seem good. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Got a light up ahead. Any axe murderers around?
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Yeah, seems likely. Ooh. So there's a tree to hop over that fence. About over here. I am following the first rule of video gaming, which is if the game is telling you to go one direction, explore the other paths first in case you miss a collectible. But I'm not seeing anything. So let's hop over this fence, because I don't think we'll have a way back. Yeah.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Yeah, nothing spooky about sawmill.
Hey!
Lumberyard.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Not sure where to go.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
So, if you don't recall, Stuckey was supposed to give Alan and Alice the key to the cabin and the address of the cabin they were renting. Alan ran into a creepy old woman who gave him a key and an address and said she was delivering it from Stuckey. But then after they left the cafe, Stuckey came running out saying they had forgotten the key and address. So... what's going on here?
Yes.
Right Falls Sheriff Station. Only
Hello?
Of course.
You can see the sights
The spirit.
Oh no. Oh no. That is not good. Oh, so was there a way out of there? Okay, batteries. So how do we get out of here?
I wasn't about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my forehead.
Okay. Got that.
It's the latest in
Yes.
Right Falls Sheriff Station. Only
Hello?
No. How do we get out of here?
The spirit.
I see you. I see it. Okay. Well, we got out of there and we're armed, but...
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Yeah. Good call.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
There is something on the post over here. Arrows. Right on the... Yep. This leading us somewhere? The light is revealing these arrows.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Good. Ooh, a flare gun. Ammo. Alright, so... we have 3 flares, 25 revolver shots. So, let's see what this does. That may be useful in fights, I'm not sure. Since the light seems to hurt the possessed people, is what I'm calling them for now until I know what they are.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
I mean, we could hang around till morning, we could climb a tree. But let's see what we can find. I suppose video game has to video game.
It's rabbit
season. Okay. Looks like our batteries do recharge as long as we don't drain them too far. So that's good to know. What's going on here? Manuscript page. Rose daydreams about Wake.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
So that manuscript page is clearly about the cafe, the waitress at the cafe we briefly visited to pick up the keys to the cabin. She was a fan. She even had a cutout, life-size cardboard cutout of Alan. Not at all creepy. Let's keep moving. Ooh, flashes of the lady who gave us the keys.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Yep, that's the way it goes in a survival situation. Oh. Ooh, that thermos? Picked up a coffee thermos, not sure what those are for yet, or if they're just a random collectible or if they have some purpose in game. But I think that's number 3. So I want to keep looking out for those. Alright, so that's where I crossed. Looks like this is the direction to keep moving forward. There's stash over here, looks like. Manuscript page. Barry's arrival. Well, I believe Barry was his agent, so is Barry here? Or will
Barry
be?
Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
So the question is, we don't know how much time passed between Alan jumping in the lake and the waking up in a car accident. So, is Barry already here and that's already happened, or is this something that's going to happen? Or is this just something Alan wants to happen in his head? Well,
Stucky was still out there, in the dark.
yeah, I can hear him.
stalking me.
I can hear him. Any graffiti? Any sources? Their manuscript? Ooh. Yeah, batteries. Take that. Ammo? Full ammo, full batteries. Flare guns left, revolvers right. Okay. What? Is this where? Nothing this way. Whoa. Oh, he's teleporting. Oh, they're throwing. Ah. Good. They're throwing things now. That's just great. And also they showed up while I was wandering around some bushes looking for stuff. So let's try to be a little more observant. Caution. Let's see. Proceed at your own risk. Login area ahead. You see. Any more villains? Maybe something there. What's down around this direction before we go that way? Yes. Perfect. So, cache this way. Always pays to explore. Okay. Pointing in this direction. But where do we go from here? Okay. We go. Oh, so is it through here? Says there's a cache of supplies this direction. Will it be up top, maybe? Or is there a way through here? Doesn't seem to be, unless I'm forgetting a crouch button. Oh, I'm not sure where those supplies are supposed to be. Oh. Ooh, is it up? Yeah, up here. Okay. Always pays to explore.
Taken. They're taken.
The taken are filled with darkness. So it is some sort of a possession thing. But let's come in here. And let's pick up our supplies. More batteries. More flare gun ammo. More batteries. 16 batteries. Awesome. All right. How are we doing? I'm glad we followed those clues to the cache because it gave us a little bit of a clue to
The
something going
staircase
on
was
here.
broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Of course. Can't ever be easy. Ooh, revolver ammo.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Alright, so I've got to turn on a generator. Why do I get the feeling when I do bad guys are gonna spawn in? This is... Yep. So flares are pretty overpowered, but I have a feeling we'll want to conserve them for higher threats.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Ooh, what's this? Shotgun. Yes, that sounds awesome. Only 2 ammo for it right now. Did I miss something? Manuscript page. Wake attacked by birds. Now that happened when we were trying to save Alice from the lake.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
All right then. So I wonder if there's something about maybe he's writing this book and it's coming to life, or we're inside the book somehow. Okay, so we've got a safe haven there in the light. Hopefully not any bad guys to fight along the way. Anything this direction? Always pays to explore. Let's keep the revolver for now. But switch to shotgun or thermos as we need it. Not thermos, the flare gun. I said thermos because there's a thermos there. Always pays to explore. Ooh. Oh. So the flare gun, because it shines a bright light, seems to act like a rocket launcher against these monsters. So, perfect. So this will give us, we'll need to find a ladder to get up there, but this will let us pass. Awesome. So, yeah, somewhere in there. To do the trick. Yep. And there's a ladder. I have to remind myself this isn't a parkour game like Assassin's Creed or the like. We have limited jumping and climbing ability. Because we're an author, not an athlete. Okay, we've got a light here. Lights are safe havens, and we can heal in the light if I remember the dream correctly. Let's grab some shotgun ammo. We've got 6 now.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too tough for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Alright, well, first off, the appeal of the appeal of being outside at night kind of is lost with the darkness monsters. So there's that. And also, I really hope nothing bad happens to the dog. I really hope I don't have to find a dog that's possessed. That would just not be cool. Alright, so where are we heading here? Manuscript page. Wake finds pages.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
I mean, we definitely hope so.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no corpse. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Don't like the noise. Oh. Oh. Where's he at? Shotgun time. Oh, oh. Oh, man. So, that went well. Oh. I guess we're gonna need to go get those shells. Check the cache again. Okay, yep, let's get everything again. Alright, let's see if we can do this without dying this time. Manuscript page. You already know what this one is. Yep. Alright.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Right. Where are you at? Okay, shotgun. Revolver. Where are you? Oh. The bad guy's just gonna keep spawning? Oh, maybe. Yeah. It's our new manuscript page. TV
I
in the
stepped
gas
into the
station.
gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Right, some foreshadowing for when we get to the gas station. I think that may be an area where we just need to push through it and bad guys just keep spawning. So we used up a whole batteries and ammo and stuff there. So safe haven. I hope I wasn't wasting too much time around there. I definitely used up all my shotgun ammo and a few flares. Sure we're reloaded on everything. All right. Yeah.
Touch salad, though. Man, like they need
There's a cache around here somewhere. But also bad guys, potentially? Alright, give me the good stuff. Flare. Flare. Ammo. Oh. Any messages? Nope, just the cache. Let's go fight some bad guys. Wherever they might be at. I don't like the creepy music. Woo! All right. That flare is useful for the first little bit of combat when you've got a crowd. Ooh, yes. Give me that shotgun. Got all the batteries. Any clues in here?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen.
That's not good.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
So is that supposed to be like a Twilight Zone type TV show? Seems to be the case. I wonder if the, like, many worlds parallel realities will play into this here. Opening the gate. Yep, something swinging. Wake lies to the sheriff.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Where are they at?
As you might think, it can be. Patience! The engine takes bounce. Is it easy?
Comes. Go. Whew, that used all my ammo except for 3 flares.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming
Yeah,
he
you
reached
can say
the lights
that
of the
again.
gas station alive.
Ooh. That was tough. Wonder if it's worth exploring that area now that Stucky's gone. What am I saying? It's always worth exploring. But I'm also really low on ammo and stuff, so if any more bad guys spawn in, be a heck of a fight. I don't know if there'll be anything here. I think this was just meant to be the boss fight. But any more manuscript pages or coffee? Ooh. Yes, please. Any shotgun ammo? Flare guns. Just revolvers and batteries. Okay. So, we are moving on. Got a light up there. Hopefully we don't have too much farther to go. Is this the gas station? We have a phone.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Well, that's good. We're near Bright Falls, wherever we're at. Manuscript pages, any thermoses, any special caches to find. I do find it interesting that you have stamina that runs out, but you don't.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
You do have limited stamina, but you don't have a bar telling you that. You just have to listen to Alan's breathing to tell you if you're running low on stamina. Ooh.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Yeah, missing time, that's what I was wondering. So somehow the car accident made him forget everything that happened after he dove into the lake. So we need to figure out where Alice is. We need to figure out
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
what all the weird possessed people are.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
So that's definitely checking the box of my theory that he's writing this and it's coming to life. So he's living the story he's writing. There's the phone. Is there anything else here before I try the phone? Read. '68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15 to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest Parade. Well, let's give this phone a try.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake. But listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out.
Oh.
Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
And the island with the cabin is gone. Hooray. Well, I may need to mute the music for copyright reasons, but that was the first episode of Alan Wake. I know I split this into 2 episodes on the channel, but if you want to see me keep making these, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.